Welcome back, everybody. If you are a fan of Antique Roadshow, you're going to want to be at Hoyt Sherman tomorrow because this is a pretty incredible story. With us here this morning is Robert Warren. He's the executive director over at Hoyt Sherman. And I know that you guys have a pretty interesting history regarding this painting that was uncovered and how it ties in with the show and
connected since day one.
I was going to say, let's take you down memory lane really quickly. Robert, who's been on our show many times talking about the wonderful history that we have with Hoyt Sherman and beyond. You were looking for a flag to come on our show.
President's Day
weekend to talk about. And while you were kind of going through the crevices of the spaces that were kind of being refurbished right now.
Yes.
Lots of construction going at Hoyt Sherman, which is amazing. You found the flag, but then noticed something.
Yes, I saw the naked backside of a painting under a table, and I was intrigued. Yes.
As many
Anytime you see a naked backside, you have to look further, right?
So you were in kind of the space behind the seats that many people don't get to see, and looking for a prop. You were coming on our show, you noticed something, and that vision of that backside turned into something pretty darn special.
Yes, and actually after I pulled it out, it's painted on wood, so it's got this beautiful wood backing to it, and I noticed a tag on there, and the name of the person that owned the painting was Nason Collins, and we had sold, or the foundation had sold a painting 25 years ago for $4 million, and that gentleman was the same donor. So I thought, this might be worth something.
And indeed it was. So let's talk about what you found in Hoyt Sherman Place.
So all of the rest of our paintings were being restored by this wonderful benefactor, Barry Bauman, who was a curator for the Art Institute in Chicago, and in his retirement adopted our museum to restore at no cost. So millions of dollars worth of restoration we got for paying for insurance and supplies of sending the stuff off to Chicago. And so that painting sat from President's Day weekend until that fall when we were unveiling another painting that Barry redid for us. And I said to him, hey, I found this painting. It's painted on wood. You probably have never worked with that. Do you know somebody you could recommend? And he slapped me on the back and he said, I started doing wood panel restorations for churches and synagogues. So he said, send it to me. It's probably not worth much, but save you a little money. Send it to me. And within 10 minutes of cleaning the first corner of it, he said, this is probably going to be the most spectacular painting I've restored in my 42-year history. More details to follow, and he was keeping it very private.
And we just saw some images there of kind of a little bit of that process with him talking, because there's a lot, when you were talking about restoring a painting at this level, there's a lot involved with that.
And people are amazed that he's not an artist. He's a chemist, a physicist. He knows how to break down all these compounds over to get the old varnish, the dirt, everything off of that and get it back to the original colors and painting. And then when they touch it up, there, because it's on wood, there were a few cracks. By his licensing as a curator, they can't replace more than 3% of the paint. So if there's lots of distortion, they would never be able to restore it. So less than 3% of that is all original.
I read here you talked about kind of there's usually a little bit of drama around a restoration of a painting. Talk about that a little bit.
So the drama, the first major drama is that the artist was listed incorrectly. And we found a reference to that particular painting. The gentleman that donated it was on the board of directors at the Metropolitan Museum of Art. When we looked up the title, we found out that this painting actually hung in the Old Masters Wing in the Metropolitan Museum for 12 years. And so then it got really exciting, but our big lucky discovery, 30 years ago, Barry had an intern at the Institute that went on to get his PhD in early Renaissance art at Harvard, and he sent him a picture. He said, I don't think this is Italian. It was misattributed to an Italian artist. He said, I think it looks more Flemish. What do you think? And the kid, now a 48-year-old professor, said, oh, I know exactly who that is. And he found the reference and the original sketch, and because he had been studying this particular artist, it was just all these series of very, very lucky magical intrigues.
Just kind of
So
all
many
lined
stories.
up.
Yes.
Right? It's such an
Yeah.
incredible history here that started just for looking for a flag underneath the space of the seats. But we're talking about this again because we've been live out there. We've seen it hung
Right.
up. It's now gloriously part of the gallery that people can come visit anytime they want. But this weekend, something special is happening.
Yes, so Barry Bauman is again retired. He wanted this to be the very last painting he ever restored in his career. He turned 70, and now he's doing a lecture series because he's had 4 major discoveries, 2 of which landed on the front page of the New York Times. Ours was one,
Yep.
and another, he found that a Mary Todd Lincoln portrait that had hung in their Springfield home forever was a forgery. So he's got great discoveries of a cool, real, authentic 1500s painting and a forgery. But so he's doing a lecture series. We get to be the beneficiary of the very first for Apollo and Venus.
Oh, that's amazing. Okay, so when is this taking place?
Saturday,
Okay.
tomorrow at 1 o'clock, free of charge in the theater. And then after the 1-hour presentation, we'll move into the gallery. People can admire Apollo and Venus in its new permanent spot in our gallery and have some treats.
As if you really want to truly know the history and what it takes to restore a painting, this is going to be an amazing lecture to be a part of.
Yeah, and the pictures in the process, and there's 2 other hidden discoveries that he's telling me not to share with anybody,
Okay.
but there will be a couple of
Couple
surprises. Yes.
Oh, I love this.
The artist, Mr. Otto von Wien, is in every major museum in the world because he was the instructor for Peter Paul Rubens. So Paul Rubens was his student for 14 years.
It's amazing. Well, obviously every major gallery, because it's in ours too now.
Yeah.
So, obviously.
That's right.
And this is just part of the amazing work and projects and shows that go on a regular basis at Hoyt Sherman. In fact, you guys have a show going on tonight. In the
We have one
theater.
tonight. We had Ryan Bingham last night, a packed crowd, and we switch it up and go all the other extreme with Bianca Del Rio
Yes.
from RuPaul's Drag Show. And then Barry Bauman tomorrow. So what a trifecta of a weekend.
I was going to say, everyone.
Art in all different forms.
Yeah, everyone needs to be a part of Hoyt Sherman because you guys are doing some incredible things.
When I left my small town in Wisconsin to go off to art school in New York, I always dreamed of being on the front page of the New York Times art section, not for finding a naked lady in an attic. I never thought that would be the one thing.
You made it,
know.
though.
I did.
You made it.
You're welcome, sir.
Thank you.
That's kind of a greater story.
It's very poetic.
Yes, it is very poetic, and you're a wonderful person. We're so blessed to have you here. So thank you,
Thank
Robert.
you.
Okay,
Thank you.
Sounds like a great
don't miss this
presentation.
incredible opportunity tomorrow at Hoyt Sherman, starting at what time?
1 o'clock.
1 o'clock, absolutely free. Head to the theater, but always check out hoytsherman.org because there's always something amazing happening in this space. And if you want to see more things happening, just check out what's happening outside because the more
Construction.
construction,
Yes.
but wonderful things happening in the future.
Yes.
Love it. Thank you, sir,
Thank
for
you.
joining
Thank
us.
you.
All right, let's